Hello everybody, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino, checking in on IOTA. IOTA coming down to our next major area, 0.8956, just dipping below it once and twice, and then rallying back up. Let me move some of this out of the way, some of these other levels, so I just want to leave them on there until we updated that. I'm just going to do the most recent projection from the most recent swing going down also for the new ones and leave the other longer term ones in place. So right now we're trading above the rotation zone. Let me zoom in on this so we can see it better. Actually, let me just move this out of the way too. It's going to be easier then for us to do our analysis. And it'll still provide us good levels. So coming up here, catching on the rotation zone and rotating back up. This is also an area you could have done a GAN projection even from a reverse GAN box, which then you look gave you a 0.1038 dead stop on it, then gave you the 1055, poking through it a couple times, pulling back the rotation zone, rotating back up. Now you can just do a forward projection. Okay, and that's going to give us, if this level holds, 10849, then 11068. Next key levels up here. Really pay attention to this 11068 area because it's a prior dip buying area where people step in, so some people might be looking to unload there. Now if we do pull back, watch for the first level of support about 0.9974, and then if we fall below that, would not be a good sign, but I'd be watching for some kind of 50% retracement of this last little move. What's more important is that we check in with the daily chart. So yesterday closed in the rotation zone, now holding in the rotation zone, so that's very key. And you see these next key levels up are inside the rotation zone. I'd at least use the move up stops if you did any buying down here. This was nearly double bottom. This bottom was slightly higher than this one, but I'm just calling it two bottoms, and you had a nice divergence there. So just not that you're trying to bottom pick, but it was running out of momentum. And the 8 was not able to push it any lower when it caught up, and it rebounded back into the rotation zone. Now let's take a look. If we rotate back down again, we'd be watching for 0.892988, then point about 7246, and then 0.685. This looks to be a little done for now, so I would at least probably be watching for this to hit the other side of the rotation zone on the daily basis. That will be our full target for right now. Switching over to LITECOIN. Let me move this other level out of the way. Switch over to LITECOIN. So we had the 8.8044 level coming down there, actually coming back to closing the 0.8479 level, finally holding that again, then dipping down below that. Then we had a 0.73 level, and that was done to this key low that gave us the pause. So those are done. We'll leave the next one down there for now, and then you can see if we do dip lower, we got 0.6649. Right now this is weaker than IOTA that we just looked at. Coming up, and this is on the daily chart by the way, coming up and closing just under the 8 EMA. Haven't been able to get back there. Let's switch back to the 4-hour. So you see here on the 4-hour, testing this key level, coming back down, testing the key level again, making a tiny little double bottom, but nothing to trade off of there. And then rallying back up. Now, it was holding the rotation zone, just slightly closing just below it. Now coming back up. Let's watch for key resistance. Also, again, just as we did with IOTA, if you do the reverse GAN box, and you could also use these prior key highs as a resistance, but it's nice to focus on the GAN box where that comes in to help you fine-tune the levels. So it came up poking through 0.8412, pretty much stopping there, dropping back down, then halting again at 0.8296 area, then coming back down. Now, since those levels are fulfilled, we can bring them forward. Now it's a forward GAN box. So we'd be watching for 8.8582 and 0.8730. So 0.8684 to 8730 is going to be key. Let's see now where that's back on the daily chart. And that's well within the rotation zone. And if you get through there, then I'd be watching closer up here towards the 21. Right now it's trading about 0.90. It's going to keep dropping. So I'd be watching 0.89 to 0.90 area if we do rally, but we've not been able to close in the rotation zone yet, so this is definitely weaker than IOTA. Also, this one did have a classic divergence. So you have here coming down. Let me move some of these out of the way now that we've gone over the levels. You did have a classic divergence, lower low in price action, higher low here in the RSI, and it's only been able to get back to the 8, but it does look like it's running out of energy to the downside, and we may consider to continue to consolidate, but if we do rally again, those are the levels you'll be watching for. So we have for you an IOTA and LITECOIN, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.